Nothing channel. My video today is about how Disney has ruined Star Wars.
Yeah?
Enough time has passed and the wounds have slightly healed, although the scars will remain there. So how did they do it? How did Disney single-handedly betray such a beloved fan base? Well, if Jedi was a religion, then this would be the Antichrist. Kathleen Kennedy! She oversees all Star Wars operations over there, and self-admittedly is not a fan. Smart! Kathleen, you're breaking my heart. That might be a little bit harsh. In fact, no, it's not. Under Disney, Kathleen made it her mission to destroy the old and bring in this new nonsensical plot point cluster. I do understand the overall point. They clearly wanted a new fan base invested, so the wee little shiny new Star Wars fans can line Disney's pockets until they die. Positive thought, longevity is key. However, in doing this, we saw a lot of the beloved characters we hold dear treated like set pieces or add-ons to the overall story, which is not okay. So the complete disregard to fan service, I blame on you, Kathleen. All on you. Now, I understand there are vague rumours and things about Lucasfilm owning the rights to the original characters, meaning they weren't as prominent. However, in the world where we're going to see a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man with a Tom Holland Spider-Man, just get the deal done. Now, as much as Kathleen is a touchy subject for me, she isn't entirely to blame. The filmmakers, and I hate to say it, as we know, J.J. Abrams from The Force Awakens and The Rise of Skywalker, trash. Sorry, I meant to cough, but I forgot to cough, so I just said trash. And Rian Johnson with The Last Jedi are both brilliant directors in their own rights. But this is the trouble, they're trying to hand over complete creative control slap bang in the middle of an overall arc. It doesn't work, and it really shows. And just a side note to the creative direction they went, George Lucas actually wrote a full treatment for the final trilogy. They brought him in, they listened to the notes, and then completely disregarded them. So it's essentially Kathleen and Mickey Mouse round a board table, George Lucas's notes, shoved them right up there. So the different creative directions have resulted in unhinged plot points, stories that never finish and are just left completely untidy. And speaking of wrapping up a story, this brings us to my final point, the Rise of Skywalker movie. The only thing this wrapped up was my snack while I walked out the theatre. Ah! Number 1. We're meant to believe that with no mention at all past episode 6, that Palpatine is back. And how do we find out he's back? In the opening text. He's just back then. No reaction from anyone. No? Number 2. The Kylo Ren and Rey kiss. I think the less said about that, the better. And 3. I don't say this lightly. At all. This was probably the biggest missed opportunity in cinematic history. To call back on our favourite Jedi Knights and Sith Lords over the years, even as Force Ghost form, and have a little battle, or at least see the faces. But what we actually got was Rey hearing faint whispers. For a second I thought Rey had finally lost it with all the crap that she's had to go through to get to that point. But no, it turns out that whispering, mumbling mess that she heard was cinema's most beloved characters. Disney, Kathleen, JJ, what the hell have you done? Again, I do let Rian Johnson have a bit of a pass. I think he did the best with what he could. For further debates, arguments, and cinematic rants in general, we do a live podcast. Check that out, that'll be in the link below. Live episodes on our Twitch channel, Fridays at 7 PM. So keep an eye out for that. We do talk a lot about Star Wars. I better go try fix that poster.